Okay, my whole head is in the shot now. Hopefully I also look moisturized and not oiled up. Hi, Benny. Are you gonna help today? Ooh, let's not help that way. I am moisturized. I am always bothered, and I'm ready to do this finally. Ben is taken care of. My head is in frame. We're good. So today, let's talk about what is Project Wings. I don't think I can say the F word here, especially that early in a video, because I've heard that this platform likes to censor those. So we're gonna try to be appropriate. I'm Christina. I'm an indie adult political fantasy author. I currently have 2 published books out in a 5-book series. And right now I'm taking a pause before book 3 of that series to write what I'm calling Project Wings. It does have an actual name. It's just called Project Wings because I don't want to share the name yet. And it's about have dragons in it. So, hence Project Wings. So this project came about because I was working on some scenes for character development for book 3 / just kind of developing some extra things in background. And there was a scene where they were talking about this legend and being autistic and having this entire world that I built be an autistic ADHD hyperfixation project that turned into a book that was like 3 years in the making, and then now I've been writing it for 5, so I'm getting to start book 3 / pausing that. Anyway, this is a hyperfixation project, this world I built called Mihalar. You've already met the first continent, which is called Victorious, which is where the series that's out right now takes place. In real life, we have stuff like the wolf moon, the beaver moon, the blue moon, all that. Well, same thing in this world. So I came up with this legend that was the reason why the pink moon came about. Two lovers of a bloodline now lost fell so deep in their desire that the moon blushed pink each time they embraced. Came about, so I was like, well, I need to know the names of the people and the basics of the legend, and then the autism ADHD took over, and now I'm writing a freaking book, whatever, YouTube. Which is really also just my excuse to write about dragons, because I love me some dragons. Kind of a whore about it. Okay, so Project Wings, it was going to be a romantasy, but my issue with romantasy, even though I do still read it, is I'm fine occasionally forgetting about plot when I just want to read some spice, when I just want to ooh and ah and giggle over characters. I just can't write that. And I tried, so I switched it to a romantic fantasy, where yes, the relationship does drive some of the plot forward, but even if they didn't love each other and they were just buddy old pals, the plot would still happen. Obviously they just wouldn't like fall in love at the end of the day. It's one of the tales of the Forgotten Kingdom, and it's gonna be a duology. So I haven't written for fun and forever and a day. So I'm just gonna write this, maybe edit it and get it like really good, and just leave it on my drive and just have this be a fun project that I don't have to put much brain effort into, just to help get the creative wheels going back after my break that I took after publishing book 2. Being who I am, I was like, I'm gonna publish it. So Project Wings is about these 2 idiots that fall in love even though they don't want to. Just get the tropes out of the way. Reluctant allies to lovers. He falls first. There's definitely vibes of who did this to you, but in like less of a toxic way, more like, oh my god, who did this to you? I hope you're okay. Because I'm kind of over the growling, overprotective male thing. I will eat it up, but I don't want to write it. Just gonna put that out there. So trope-wise, that's what it is. So the plot is, we are introduced first to Karrik Dimetresco, the heir to the throne in Calistema. He is sent by his father, who's a piece of shit. I'm just gonna clarify, he's a piece of shit. To go to El Shadishé, which is their neighboring country to the east, to help them out because there's an issue happening at the Dragon Isles. Dragon Isles are ran by Sheria El-Zacharius' family, mainly her, because her father's kind of like, yeah, you can just take over my duties to take care of the dragon hatchling grounds. So it's the beginning of hatching season. Vader's killing the mother dragons, the hatchlings, the wormlings, so like the babies, and like the teenager dragons, and the eggs. And so eggs have been stolen, if not smashed, caves destroyed. And dragons in this world are at this time are also revered as gods. And so it's also like, who's killing our gods? And so Karrik is sent over. He comes over, and immediately Sheria is like, get off my island. I do not want you here. This is my responsibility. I'm taking care of this. Tries to get him out of it, tries to get him to not work with her. She doesn't get her way. They have to go solve this mystery together. Their world is, of course, flipped entirely upside down when they find out the truth of what's going on, who's behind it, what happened, and what the motivation is. It's completely changes the trajectory of the Forgotten Kingdom and sets them on the path for the Kingdom of Victorious to happen, and for that world to be born, and for the events in the Psalms of Fire and Fury to occur. So yeah, that is Project Wings. There's a full, like, actually eloquently written summary on my website. Sign up for my newsletter if you want more information. Also, if you haven't read the Psalms of Fire and Fury series yet and you're not sure if you want to buy it, first of all, you please. But also there's preview chapters of the first book. And the series, The Fallout Fallacy, is on my website too, so you can get a taste of things. Yeah, keep following along if you want to learn more about these two turds that are falling in love, and maybe they might eventually make out on top of a dragon or beside their dragons. Also, dragons are my, like, autistic hyperfixation, so I think I'm gonna actually add to the book when it's published, like, a dragon encyclopedia, nature of dragons kind of thing, because I know so much about dragons that I need to dump it more on all of you. So yeah, anyway, okay, buy my stuff or don't, just, you know, do whatever, that's cool. I don't know. I should use that. I'm gonna use that as a thumbnail. Okay, bye!